Sandy Says Read. Welcome to the channel, you guys. Tonight we're going to do something a little different, as we usually do. Tonight we're going to talk about a reading challenge that I'm going to embark upon. For 2024, I am going to do the clock reading challenge. Jo Linsdell, whose channel I will link in the drop-down box below, does the clock reading challenge each year. And I think that's just a neat way to bring new books and new authors into your brain, into your reading experience. So I wanted to do it. So I am joining her on the clock reading challenge. Before we dive into what the clock reading challenge is and what books I've selected so far, I want to encourage you guys to subscribe to my channel. And I want to encourage you guys to tell a friend that this channel exists. Please. I have set a goal for myself, and I'm trying to get more folks to learn that this channel exists and subscribe to this channel. It's free, and I do talk about authors that might not be familiar to you here on this channel. So I think I'm doing a bit of a service. So if you wouldn't mind, tell people in your social circles that this channel exists and that I do provide this free service. And sometimes it's humorous, sometimes it's entertaining, sometimes it's funny, I think. All right, moving on from that. But thank you in advance. Please let folks know that this channel exists. Please tell them to come on over here and subscribe. It's free to do, and thank you for doing that. I appreciate the help. Now let's talk about this clock reading challenge. I made my fancy dancy clock on a piece of paper. Yeah, it's like I was organized for this, right? I was barely organized for this. All right, so the clock reading challenge is where you go throughout the year and read books that have a number in the title. And the number corresponds to a number on the clock. So 1 through 12 has to appear on a book title that you read. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to do that this year. It's going to be wonderful. Here's the thing. I'm going to need your help filling in a few of these numbers that I'm missing. I'm about to sneeze. That'll be entertaining. Oh, goodness. Okay. I'll try to stop that and not do that on camera. Okay. I do have some books picked out for the challenge, and I'm going to go over those titles with you guys so you can see what I have so far picked out. But there are a couple of these numbers that you're going to have to help me fill in. And so I'm going to ask you for recommendations. And in fact, if you are an indie author and you have a book with a number in the title, tell me, direct message me on Twitter, leave your comments in the comment field below. Let me know the title of your book and your name so I can go find you on Amazon or Lulu or Barnes & Noble or Kobo or wherever your book is so I can add you to my list, okay? Let me know. All right, so let's start on the clock reading challenge, book number 1 that I'm planning to read. This one has only been out for just a little over a year, but I haven't gotten to it. So this is One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig. Here we go. So glare, there we go. One Dark Window. And because I haven't gotten to it yet, I went ahead and ordered Two Twisted Crowns, which is the second in her series. So I can go ahead and dive into the first one, go straight to the second one, and I have numbers 1 and 2 on the clock taken care of. Nice, right? Okay. Next, for the third number on the clock, I picked up The Three-Body Problem. And you guys, I don't want to butcher this author's name. I don't want to, so I'm just going to show it to you there on the screen. There's the author. And this book won a Hugo Award. Yep, winner of the Hugo Award. And they're supposed to be making a special out of it on one of the streaming platforms. So The Three-Body Problem, this is a sci-fi novel, and it's supposed to be like freaking good. So I'm looking forward to this one. That's number 3. Now, for number 4, this one hasn't arrived yet. I ordered a used copy, but I ordered a copy of The House of the Four Winds by Mercedes Lackey and James Mallory. So that one is on its way. That will be here any day now. But I didn't wait to film this. All right, so number 5 on the clock. I don't have a book for that one yet. So you need to recommend one to me. For number 6, I don't have a book yet. But for number 7, I'm thinking of rereading The House of the Seven Gables by Nathaniel Hawthorne. Glare? A little bit of glare? There we go. And this is my big fancy dancy, collection of Nathaniel Hawthorne works. So The House of the Seven Gables is my number 7 on the clock. Then I don't have a book for number 8, so you guys will have to offer me a recommendation for that. But for number 9, I just ordered this. It has just arrived. 9 Liars by Maureen Johnson. And you guys recognize the name Maureen Johnson, not just because she's a great young adult author, but because Maureen Johnson is the one who wrote that Jubilee Express in the Let It Snow anthology. Remember, here recently on the channel, I reviewed a bunch of Christmas titles, right? And Let It Snow had 3, I don't know if you call them short stories or novellas, but it had 3 works in it. And Maureen Johnson's was my favorite in there. So I wrote her name down. I was like, I'm going to keep track of her. I want to get some books by her. She has a ton of young adult books out there. This one, The 9 Liars, it's a standalone. So I didn't have to get like a ton of these. She has a couple that had numbers in them, but I think one of them was like a 13, and I don't need a 13 for the clock. Anyway, 9 Liars from Maureen Johnson. I'm looking forward to that one. Then, let's see, you guys, I need a 10, an 11, and a 12. So I'm open to recommendations. If you're an indie author with a number in a title, tell me about it. Tell me. I'm asking you to pitch your book to me to read. So I will know that it exists. I have looked at rereading Fahrenheit 451 because it has a 5 in the title. So I might put that down as my 5 book. But if you guys have a recommendation for a book with a 5 in the title that I should read instead, let me know. Send me a direct message on Twitter or put it in the comments field below. However you want to communicate with me, that would be great. I think that's all I've got for you guys. Thumbs up for the clock reading challenge. Please go visit Jo's channel as well. I will link that below for you. What else do I need to tell you? I've already asked you to please subscribe and tell all your friends to subscribe too. So thank you for that. Thank you for tuning in. And I'm looking forward to sharing all these fun books with you guys.